Hello and welcome back to a new video on Adrian's Film Collectibles. Well, for this video I've got this new book that came recently, and this is the book that was released last year by Danny Backer and Bernie Hoggia, and this is an amazing hardback, really lovely book, and as you can see I'm already halfway through it, so that's how dedicated I am to it. And it's definitely one of those books that is actually hard to put down, especially when you can relate to so many different collectibles and items that are in the book, which I have in my own collection. I have quite a lot of items that are in this book, and it's really exciting because on some of those items that I have, I don't know all the history and all the background behind them. So as in terms of dates or manufacture or country, or when they were made, etc. So to get that extra history is really exciting for me, because I've some items I've had to roughly guess, maybe in past videos when I've showed and spoke about items I've got, and I've given just a rough description of whereabouts as in terms of dates, and maybe it's not always been as accurate as it should be, whereas I find in here I'm getting a more accurate look on some of the items that I have, and it's absolutely amazing. It's really nice to see that. And this is a fantastic book for collectors, even for beginners. If you're starting out collecting on Laurel and Hardy, this is a great book to get hold of. And at the beginning of reading this book, at the introduction, I think it is somewhere at the beginning, it just says in here about like certain comedians of the day or during their time, and other or solo performers, comedians, that there has never been, I've never really thought about it this way, but there has never really been as much merchandise or collectible items with their likeness or with their name, as much as Laurel and Hardy. And it's not being disrespectful at all to other famous comedians or double acts during their time or after them. But the fact is, there is actually more items on Laurel and Hardy collectibles than pretty much most other famous comedians, which is pretty impressive and amazing. And the other great thing about this book is you get a lot of information about the history of certain subjects, like if you were into collecting original autographs, letters, all that kind of stuff. So you get more of a background history, and then how to do it as well, how to collect, and where the links are, where to go to find genuine items, and to get to know and to do your homework, basically, so you know what's real or what's fake. So that is a good reference in here as well. And as much as this book is really exciting and amazing read and study on everything, I mean, at the moment I'm up to the section with figures, so it's one of my favourite sections of the book, because I absolutely love Laurel and Hardy figures. As you can see behind me here, there's a few of my figures here, as well as Charlie Chaplin and Abbott Costello there, which is another favourite double act comedians that I love. But of course, mainly it's always Laurel and Hardy, and I just love the figures and busts that have been made on Laurel and Hardy over the years, and but also, as most people do know, I have that watch my videos, that I have all the other sections that I'm into as well. So I don't just specialise in one area, such as figures, as you can see on the wall. I've got autographs, posters, toys, and it kind of goes on. So it's a bit of everything for me. So I don't really specialise in any one area, but then I do get to know the items and to learn about them from copies to the real thing. So that's also very important to know. But that's also the joy of it as well, to find and study and research the items is also exciting. And also handling collectibles and looking at them especially paper items like documents and things. It's great to handle them and study them and read them. It really does take you back in time, to basically back in the day of Laurel and Hardy. But as much as this is really exciting, and I will always use this book as a reference to keep going back and looking at items in my collection as well. But like I say, as much as it is exciting to have this, and as well as all the other big Laurel and Hardy fans and collectors out there, it's also very sad because we know that Danny is no longer with us, and this is like one of his last big pieces of his legacy. But he'll always be remembered for his Laurel and Hardy collection, and of course of what he did as a musician. And thank you very much for this, Danny, and it's really appreciated. So there it is, everyone. So if you're a big Laurel and Hardy fan, definitely get this book. It's definitely worth a treat, and it's a great reference book. So thanks for watching this video, everyone, and look out for the next one soon. Bye for now.